Leaders from the Indianapolis 10-Point Coalition and the Indy FOP spent time with Governor Holcomb today.
The topic of discussion, how to curb violence here in Indianapolis. News 8's Jenny Dreasler was at that State House meeting today. How'd it go?
So far, so good. Well, leaders with Indy 10-Point and the FOP say they think the meeting went well with Governor Holcomb. They presented him with a lot of data that they hope he'll take into consideration.
Leaders with the Indianapolis 10-Point Coalition and the Indianapolis Fraternal Order of Police walking into the governor's office on Monday for an hour-long meeting to discuss how to tackle Indy's growing crime problem.
When you have as many non-fatal shootings and stabbings as we had, we ought to be troubled as a city because we are fortunate that we didn't have another record-breaking year.
Maybe not a record-breaking year, but not by much. In 2019, Indianapolis saw 153 criminal homicides. That's only down slightly from 2018, a record year, which saw 158 criminal homicides. But leaders with the 10-Point and the FOP say what they talked about with the governor didn't stop with just Indianapolis. The group talked about two main things on what they say can be done to curb violence statewide. The first, Reverend Charles Harrison with the Indy 10-Point, says he told the governor the 10-Point model does work and can be implemented statewide.
From a state perspective, you know, he has all of the state of Indiana. Could we take this model that has done great work in the 46208 zip code in Indianapolis, could we replicate it in other cities? And I think yes, and that's what we tried to convey to the governor today.
The second key point, their belief too many criminals are back out on the streets too soon because they say bonds are too low and criminals are getting out of jail earlier than they should, something the FOP calls catch and release.
In the last 2 months alone, we've had 119 people shot, 45 people stabbed, and 31 people killed in our capital city. So I think the governor is responsive to the fact that those are numbers that cannot stand in Indianapolis.
A meeting both 10-Point and the FOP say was a positive step forward, and they hope makes a difference.
I think the governor was very open to that conversation. It was good, frank, healthy conversation with the governor, and you know, he has a lot to think about and reflect on.
Okay, so as for the governor's reaction, he did not speak to us today, but he no doubt does have a lot to think about. And this isn't the last time lawmakers will hear from this group. The FOP will be presenting tomorrow at 10 a.m. to the Senate Courts and Criminal Codes Committee on this very same topic. Jenny Dreasler, Wish TV News 8.
Jenny.